mean, let's start with the big meaty one, which is Dishonour The Crown. Now, you've been in there sort of, I think it's fair to say sort of on and off, sort of between 2013 till it's like resurgence starting again in 2018 to present day. I mean, I'll give a brief bio of my understanding from, I guess, the punter's perspective, but obviously feel free to give your sort of take on it. Because my understanding is like it started initially as sort of a studio project between Ron Darling of Romeo Must Die fame and Tom Hennessy of King Size Blues and various other groups. Recorded an EP, released Gone to the Dogs, actually got a pretty much a very much larger than usual reception, especially for, a normal band. I think I remember they got featured in a Metal Hammer CD. And then they sort of hired a band, started doing gigs around start of 2013. I think I was at their first two shows, Blackheart and Camden, and then the Unicorn, sort of side by side each other. And then that led on to other shows like Bloodstock Festival of that year in 2013. You joined sort of late 2013, stuck around until it sort of dissolved around mid 2014. And then it just came back in 2018, had a bunch of recorded material that eventually released into the English Way LP and all the promotion that comes with that, various tours, gigs. Does that kind of sum it up?
Pretty much, yeah. That's definitely the short, easier version. You need to add in other things, like all of us had pretty mad lives back in 2013-14. A lot of us have loads of things going on in our personal lives. So obviously I joined the band in 2013 basically to replace Ron. So Ron had to step away from the band due to work commitments and personal life. So as I knew Tom, I've known Tom for years anyway. We were jamming in a band with Quentin from, obviously, from Red Method.
Yeah.
And his brother Tory Lucian, who was drumming. We all met up Tom was staying in this house in Harrow. We all met up in the shed. We just started jamming like these tracks that Quentin and Tom had put together. And then Tom actually showed us the DTC demo, the Gone to the Dogs demo, with no vocals or anything on it like that. Saying, "Oh, yeah, I'm doing this other project with Ron." We're like, "All right, yeah, cool, nice one, yeah." And then a couple of months went by, nothing really happened with what we were doing, me, Quentin, and Tom, and Tori, and obviously Tori was always working. So Tom went to do Dishonour The Crown, and then me and Quentin still sort of jammed now and again life got in the way. Life got busy and hectic and stressful as it does. And yeah, Tom did the EP with Ron. That came out. Got a load of buzz around it, which I don't think they were expecting either. And then about a year down the line was when, well, about a year, 8-9 months down the line, Tom got in contact with me and said, "Yeah, Ron's thinking of backing away from DTC. We're looking for a guitarist. Do you want in?" And I was like, "All right, yeah, I'll give it a shot. I'll jump in on it," sort of thing. And then sent the tracks over to Ron. So straight away, he was like, "Yeah, cool, in the band, nice one." That was all sorted. Then we had a problem of trying to find another drummer and a second guitarist as well, which Ron had actually found before me and Tom managed to. There's a guy called Josh and Alex who was playing second guitar as well. They joined the band. We'll practice. We had a few runs of shows, and then it all sort of just all just came to a halt because of, again, personal things going on, or as they do when you're between the age of 23, 30, working a minimum wage job like I was at the time. And obviously there was a lot of other issues going on, none internally with the band. It was always external. Everything that's ever gone wrong has always been external every single time.
Rotten luck.
Yeah, so yeah, we did about 3, I think it's only like 3 or 4 shows we did with that lineup. and then that was that. And then a couple of years went by. I was just doing my own thing now and again, just when I had time. And obviously, my son was born 2016, so from 2016 onwards as well, it was all focused on family, kids, all the rest of it. And nothing was happening with DTC. Tom was obviously with Quinton doing
Kill for Company, wasn't it?
Now. Yeah, Kill for Company. Yeah, it was basically those tracks that they were using were basically what they were from years before.
I was going to say, yeah, that project was kind of a precursor to what would become Kill for Company, wasn't it?
Yeah. A lot of the songs, like, because I remember hearing them at the time, thinking, I remember jamming those. Remember jamming those at Quinton and trying to work out how to play them, because the guy's got spider hands. But Tom was doing that for a while. I was obviously at home being a dad. And then 2018 came around. Tom had left Kill for Company. 2018 came around, and it was at the end of 2018. No, it wasn't. It was the end of 2017, where Ron had got in touch, and he was like, "I'm thinking of starting the band up again," and he was going to be involved again. And I was like, "Oh, right, okay." He goes, "Yeah, we want to get this album out." So The English Way, we've had that done since 2013. Ron's had that written and done. A few things changed when it was recorded in 2018 before it was released, but all those songs were already there. Like, Ron had been sitting on those songs for like 5 years. Like, we'd all known about them, we'd all learned them, and that was that. And it was just like sort of one final push just to get the album out. And once we all got back together and started jamming again, we were thinking, "Oh, right, we should go for this. We should start getting shows again." I was in a bit of a better position financially at the time. Same with all of us, really. And we just wanted to get back out there and just do it. I think it all lined up at the right time for us to all get back on it again. Went down to Ron's, jammed the tracks. I laid down my lead parts. Tom laid down the vocals. All of it was self-produced as well, so all of it was being done by Ron primarily. And yeah, that's sort of the story up to that point. Anyway, with The English Way.
To suffer right.